Hello. Good morning, everybody. Let me introduce myself and my colleague Bàrbara Pons. I'm Xavier Mayo, Head of International Promotion. Bàrbara Pons is urban expert in our department. Our department within the council is the city promotion. We do the international promotion of the city of Barcelona in order to attract economic activity that creates prosperity and jobs for Barcelonians. Barcelonians by being born here in Barcelona, Barcelonians by adoption. Well, first of all, I would like to say a big thanks to Mobile Capital Foundation for giving us the opportunity to explain our plans, our projects, and our services in order to attract economic activity, international economic activity, and international talent. We would like to say a big thanks as well to GSMA, the organizers of this event, because we are back. We are back to Barcelona together with Mobile World Congress, and this is a magnificent opportunity for us to explain us all over the world. Okay. The issue that the theme that we wanted to explain to you this morning is Barcelona Green Deal. It's our plan for the next 10 years, 2030 agenda, international agenda, in which all international companies will have a frame of opportunity in very specific sectors. These will give us relevance that are strictly related to our values: equity, sustainability, and solidarity. These are the values of the Barcelona Green Deal, and we wanted to be relevant related to this. But these values that will become relevant in the sense of Barcelona have specific projects that land in specific areas of the city, in sectors. And this is what we wanted to explain. And for explaining this, I give the floor to my colleague Bàrbara Pons, which will introduce the Barcelona Green Deal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Xavier, very much, and thank you all of you that are here with us today. It is a pleasure to be doing an on-site presentation, plus the streaming people that can be watching us. So, as Xavier has said, we're going to be talking about the Barcelona Green Deal and how the Barcelona Green Deal is going to transform the economy and the city of Barcelona, boosting the digital transition. First of all, I'm going to present a 2-minute video that explains the Barcelona Green Deal, that gives you an overview of the whole plan. It's the new economic agenda with a 2030 horizon for Barcelona. And then we will go into more detail, talking about the different areas and zones of development.
Open your eyes. Imagine the Barcelona of the future. A Barcelona that promotes an equitable, sustainable and competitive economy with opportunities and quality employment in strategic sectors such as biotechnology and health sciences, ICT, creative industries and Industry 4.0. A downtown with a balanced economy which enhances the synergies between knowledge-intensive activities and neighborhood use. With a recovered Port Olympic as a space open to the public where we will promote a blue economy hub that generates synergies with sport, navigation and gastronomy. A 22 Arroba district that advances as an engine of innovation and creativity with a mixture of uses and quality of life, promoting the northern part to consolidate 2 axes, the Creative Mile in Peraquart Street and the Green Axis in Cristobal de Maura Street. A Sagrera in transformation, and the Besós industrial area that hosts manufacturing activities, last-mile sustainable urban mobility, recycling of materials and initiatives linked to the green and circular economy. A Montjuïc that will promote activities in the economy of sport and culture, with a Fira that can continue to promote Barcelona as a city of exhibitions and that economically revitalizes the surrounding neighborhoods. A Zona Franca for logistics services with a mainly residential marina neighborhood. A new centrality that will redraw urban dynamics in a space strategically located between the port and Barcelona Airport. A Barcelona with a sustainable and evenly distributed throughout the city visitor economy, which coexists with more livable neighborhoods, with many more green spaces and environmentally friendly renovated buildings, where priority is given to local activities and shops. A more equitable, more competitive and more sustainable Barcelona. A Barcelona of opportunities that forms the backbone of the metropolitan region and opens to the world as a global city. A Barcelona where citizens regain their green gaze. This is the Barcelona Green Deal, the new economic agenda with a 2030 horizon.
So, as you have seen, is a broad agenda for an economic transformation, for a 10-year economic transformation. And today we're going to concentrate, we're going to shortly explain the vision of this new agenda, which are the strategic sectors of the economy of Barcelona for the next 10 years. And then we're going to see how this is going to land into the map of the city of Barcelona in the different transformation areas. And I will just briefly explain 3 of the main projects where this digital transition, this digital transformation is going to be really seen in Barcelona. These are also projects linked to the next generation funds in the EU, and we are we are hoping that these will be flagships and pilot projects and motor projects to really transform the city. So the vision, this is the Barcelona Green Deal. Actually, we have a publication that is available here in the corner. And it's based, it wants to position Barcelona as an international benchmark city. And it's based in 3 main pillars, which are competitiveness, sustainability, and equity, as we have seen in the video and Xavier has explained before. And we believe that the progress, the collective progress of the city has to really blend these 3 pillars in any initiative that we're going to push forward. We know after the COVID pandemics that we are as vulnerable as our most vulnerable neighbor in the city. So we really want to push this transformation, aiming for competitiveness, but also that it brings equity to the city, and also, of course, the economic or the ecological transition is the other main transformation that we are dealing with in the economic agenda. So the strategic sectors of the city are, of course, the digital. Barcelona aims to be the capital, the digital capital of Southern Europe, and this Congress where we are is one of the main flagships of this reality. Also, the creative industries. Barcelona is a very creative city, and the creative industries is one of the sectors we're really betting on. The local economy, local commerce has also shown its importance during the pandemics, and we really want to keep the local economy active and dynamic, to keep our streets and our neighborhoods also healthy and habitable. Industry 4.0, this is industry which has really bet on the digital transition, and we still have industrial spaces in our city. Barcelona was and is an industrial city. During the last few decades, really the industry was moving out of the city, and we want to keep and make remain the areas that are still industrial in the city, and also attract this new industry. Also, the health and biotech sectors. This is another learning from the COVID crisis. This is a future sector, and Barcelona has a very good position with research centers, great hospitals, and many other economic activities related to this sector. And of course, the green and circular economy, which is a transversal sector that really touches upon all the other 6 ones. How does this land on a map, on the Barcelona map? So here we can see the 5 main areas of transformation where all these projects are going to be landing on. We have, as I was saying before, we have the 2 main industrial lungs of the city, which are the Zona Franca, which is a logistics and neo-industry area. It's a very privileged area in between the airport and the port of Barcelona, which aims to attract logistics and industry 4.0 projects. Then on the other end of the city, we have the Besòs industrial area, which is also it's an integrated area in the city, very well connected, that wants to attract different projects related to the circular economy, to the last mile mobility, and also to the recycling of materials and industry 4.0. Then we have here our Montjuïc. It's a great and a unique space in the city. It is a mountain, it's a park, but it's also a place for connectivity, for culture and sport. And we'll be talking about one project that's happening in Montjuïc, the Sports Tech Hub. We also have the 22 district, which is probably most known because it's in the last 2 decades, in the year 2000, has really transformed 200 hectares of the city of Barcelona into an innovation and creativity district. We are pushing this transformation forward with more projects and really boosting creativity and innovation to blend them together in this area. And last but not least, we have the center, the downtown of Barcelona, that has been one of the areas that has suffered the most the COVID crisis. We have seen how the city that was really packed in the last 2 decades with visitors and really it was transformed really fast, oriented to the visitors economy, tourism, events, etc. We have seen since the spring of 2020 that the streets, the Ramblas, the main streets of the downtown were completely empty. Many of the commerces were closed because of that, because the consumers were not there. Many neighbors left the center because of the skyrocketing of rent prices. So it really needs our attention, and we are developing a strategy to revitalize the center, diversifying the economy and building a more resilient, more diversified economy and neighborhoods. So now let's get to the different areas. We're going to zoom in. This is, as I was saying, this is the Zona Franca area between the port and the airport of El Prat in Barcelona, and we have these different projects that are aiming to the sustainable industry 4.0, and also we have Mercabarna, which is the great market of Barcelona that is also doing this new strategy of the ecological food and the food distribution market. And these projects are really creating new synergies in this area. On the other side of the city, we have the Besòs industrial area, which we have a new development area, which is the area of La Mercedes. It was the old Mercedes-Benz factory in Barcelona that is being transformed. It's 180,000 square meters of area, in former industrial area that now is going to be a new neighborhood, a new urban factory, and different sectors are going to be installed in this new area, which is located strategically near this is the Sagrera station, is the new high-speed rail station that's going to be opening in Barcelona in the next years. This is the 22 district, probably the more well-known transformation area of Barcelona for the last 2 decades. It was a former industrial area of 200 hectares that has been transformed into this new digital and innovation district. Also, the creative industries are strategically located in this area. We have many interesting equipments and areas like the Design Hub Barcelona. We have also offices from the City Council of Barcelona that are building spaces for startups and reactivating and also doing the talent attractiveness and formation. We have all these initiatives for recycling the workers into the digital economy. Also, we are from the City Council betting into this strategy. And we are creating these new areas for creative industries, the Food Lab related to food and gastronomy, and the Palo Alto area, a new startup incubator for the creative industries. And then we get to the Montjuïc. This is where the Olympic ring is located and many of the most important museums of the city of Barcelona in a great park environment. And we want to also diversify and bet for the digital transformation of the economy with this sports tech incubator and the sports tech hub around this area. We want to bring also industries in the technology and the digital transformation of all the sectors related to sports. So why this sports and technology hub in Barcelona? You can check in some of the information we have also here in the corner that Barcelona is very well located, very well positioned in the rankings related to sports. It's a sports attractive city, has many important sports events, and also is a very sport-friendly city. So we want really to build on these capabilities of the city of Barcelona and create a hub related to all the industry and the economy that can bring together to this sector. It has 5 strategic objectives. And I'm going to go fast, but it's there's more information about this project that's really building on now. We want to, of course, it's based in the digital transformation. It wants to create growth and companies in the STEM and attract the STEM talent, bring innovation closer to athletes and school children, become a reference for the economic development through sports and citizen collaboration. Citizen implication in sports is very relevant in the city. And also, it's related, of course, the initiative with the Sustainable Development Goals and creating an ecosystem hub around sports in this area of the city. And then, as I was saying, we have also a very strong strategy that is called Reinvent the City Center for recovery after COVID, the COVID shock that we had. And we are building a strategy along these main two corridors. This is the Ramblas of Barcelona, and this is Via Laietana. Many things are happening in these two axes. In the past, or before the COVID area, many of them were too much oriented to the visitors' economy, to tourism and these sectors. So now we know tourism is going to be back. It is back in Barcelona, but we want to build a more resilient and more diverse activity around these areas. So we have different projects to build on the cultural buildings and activities that are around the Ramblas. But I want to concentrate today in the main emblematic and big buildings that are around this street, Via Laietana, especially this building, which is at the axis of Passeig Colón. This is the Colón promenade along the sea, and then the Via Laietana. This is the Correos building, the former post office building. That is, right now, it's underutilized or half empty. And we are building on an agreement with the owner of the building, which is the central government of Spain and the City Council of Barcelona, and also the Consorci de la Zona Franca, another public institution, to build a new space for the digital economy and the digital transformation of the city. This is Via Laietana, and this is all happening with the transformation of the street. It's this is, of course, pre-COVID. You can see people, 5 lanes with cars, very busy, very narrow sidewalks. And there's a project to reduce the car space, gain space for bikes and pedestrians, and build a more pedestrian-friendly environment. And this is happening in parallel to this. This is the Correos building, right here. And we want to transform this emblematic building in a digital hub to attract talent and to create talent also here, for especially oriented to young people. We have in Spain in general, but also in Barcelona, a problem with the unemployment of young people. And the idea is really to create opportunities for all the Barcelonians, young or old, to get into the digital sector from different areas. The building has almost 30,000 square meters that are going to be devoted to there will be an incubator for startups, and we will combine the ecosystem. We want to startups to coexist with more stable corporate companies in the digital sector. We want to create these environments that already exist in other European cities, such in Paris, we have Station F, and Helsinki and Amsterdam have other initiatives in the similar way, to reinvent one of the emblematic great buildings in a very strategic location, and to create jobs, high-skilled jobs, not related to the visitor economy, to diversify the offer of these jobs in the city. And then the last project I wanted to share with you today is the Olympic Port. The Olympic Port is also located in the downtown of Barcelona, in a very privileged location. And in the last years, it was attracting too much not very value-added activity, nightlife activity or tourist activity. So in the last year, the port really needed a transformation, a refurbishing after 25 years of operation. So the city council took control of the port. So we took the opportunity to close some of the piers and the activities that were only nightclubs or bars. And we're going to create a space to build. These are some images of what it used to be, the old Olympic port. And now the transformation that is already going on is to create in the Olympic port a blue economy hub We are going to create spaces and all this sphere for startups related to the blue economy. The blue economy is this sector of the green or the sustainable economy that deals with anything that has to do with the sea. It could be from food, the nautics, sports related also to the sea, but also any new technology and any new science that has a sustainable relationship with the ocean. So we are transforming this area so it becomes also a space for value-added jobs and activities that are going to diversify the economy of the center. And this is I end up with this view of what we expect the Olympic port to be. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bàrbara. Well, now you see that we have a plan. It's not a small plan, it's a plan which is landed in places in the city of Barcelona and in determined areas and in sectors. And you have to listen to, thank you again, Bàrbara, for your magnificent presentation. So we have a plan, we have projects, as you have seen, but the most important thing and the message we wanted to send to international investors is that we have services as well. Services for international companies that want to land in our city, and we have in the audience today, for example, representatives of Barcelona Activa Business Landing Services. We are ready to help international companies that are landing in the city of Barcelona. And among the audience as well, we have our colleagues in our same department. We have services prepared for landing international talent. And we are going to have next October an international welcome desk ready for all these people to make their arrival to the city of Barcelona smooth and easy. So thank you very much. That was all. Thank you for your attention. And the last thing is that we hope to receive you in our international investment desk within this Mobile World Capital stand in order to explain you all this and many more things. Thank you very much.